To ensure you give your new hire the best possible start, it's important to have a well thought out training plan for them. In this video, we'll be sharing some tips for putting a training plan together, as well as sharing an example of one of ours. With any new hire, start with the end in mind. At the end of this training program, what do you want them to know? What do you want them to be able to do? Make a list of those proficiencies. Consider what would make sense for them to learn first, and what should maybe wait until closer to the end of the training. For any role in our organizations, we break that training up into 30-day increments, and most roles have 3 consecutive 30-day increments to the training plan. At the end of each 30-day increment, we're testing proficiencies and making the decision on whether or not we wish to move forward with that new hire. We encourage the new hire to consider that same question and decide whether or not this is matching their expectations. Once you have the list of proficiencies, decide which makes sense for each of the 30-day increments. Those proficiencies will dictate the training, shadowing, and practice that will need to happen in each of the 30-day increments. Let's take a look at the training plan for a new sales agent on our real estate team. In month 1, we're establishing the core lead generation habits that we want them to have that will ultimately make them successful throughout their career. Their efficiency will likely change with training and experience, but we want them to get into the rhythm from the very beginning of those habits that will serve them throughout their time in real estate. As you can see, by the end of month 1, we want them to be able to hit at least 10 contacts per day and to find and show properties and conduct a buyer consultation, among other things. The first month introduces them to all core team systems and helps them get over their fear of the phone by doing what we call a grit test in week 2, making 1,000 dials. As the training continues, we transition more from the systems and basics to the core competencies of running comparables, writing offers and negotiating, and handling obstacles in a transaction. You can see that the scheduled training decreases as the agent becomes more self-sufficient. Their bandwidth stretches as we encourage higher levels of lead generation and calendar management. In our team, our director of sales is responsible for meeting with our new team members and testing their proficiencies at the end of each month. Once we feel all proficiencies have been met in the training program, our director of sales will meet with them to finalize their GPS and to determine those metrics that they will hold to for the remainder of the year. In the next video, we'll be covering what happens next after your new hire has officially graduated from the training program.